Oh man, MangaTube drama. Let's get into it. So, are manga hauls toxic? On the Shelf posed this question on Sunday to light a fire in everybody in the MangaTube community, apparently, because it's fun to talk about these kind of things, and people really got angry about it. Now, in short, do I think manga hauls are toxic? I do not. But that does not mean they cannot be toxic. I think overall they are a decent, they're a good thing. There's nothing really inherently bad about them. Let's think about this. It's just the best way to see what's coming out or what somebody bought in the last month. It shows people what's good. It gives a quick summary of a bunch of different mangas' opinions right away. And it's overall very good for someone watching it to get an idea of what to buy and what's good and all this kind of stuff. Now, from a creator standpoint, if anybody tells you a manga haul is hard to create, they're fucking lying. Just trust me on that. They are some of the simplest videos to make, in all honesty. All you do is buy manga for the month and you talk about them. I mean, no offense, I'm not trying to call you out, Baze, but he talks to his hands for like 20 minutes and that's it. He doesn't cut. That's not hard to record, but he has the personality that goes with it and it makes it entertaining, but that doesn't mean it's hard to create. You're just talking to your hands and you don't have to do any editing. It's the easiest video that I have to make. I mean, to be honest, all I have to do is put a bunch of jump cuts together and talk about it. So from a creator standpoint, they're not hard to make at all. They're actually really simple to make, and if anybody's bragging to you about manga hauls and how great they are, I don't get that at all. For me personally, I think manga hauls are enjoyable to make, like enough. They're not my favorite videos to make. If you guys saw my 1-year anniversary video, you know that I said I enjoyed them okay enough. But at the same way, it is the best way to gain subscribers and viewers on there. It's the easiest way to do it. It's the cash cow of the manga to community. It's just what it is. Let's be honest, let's not lie about it. It is the easiest way to get viewers and subscribers, and that does not mean it's bad for doing it. It doesn't mean you don't enjoy doing it. It's just how it is, and that's nothing wrong with that. But the biggest thing that would pose a problem with that is that you're just buying manga to get views and to do that. Now, I do manga hauls for the most part, like of just stuff I bought in the week. I'm not gonna lie that earlier in the beginning, I think a lot of people in the MangaTube community have done this. I'm not going to say any names because it's not my place and it doesn't really matter because I'm talking about my personal things. But I have bought manga earlier in my days just because I wanted to get a bunch of manga to get a big manga haul to make it look cool and get more views for my channel or whatever. And in all honesty, that is a waste of money, it's a waste of time, and it's not worth it. Because let's be honest, it's a hobby. You should be buying what you want, not what other people want you. Because like Bae Senpai said in his response video,
I don't buy manga to please you idiots.
Give me a second. I can never handle what he said. But at the end of the day, I do think you should be buying manga for yourself and not for other people. It is your money at the end of the day. And I think the point where he says, if you're doing manga hauls where you have everybody else pick it out for you, that's a waste of your money. And it's just really, honestly, it is kind of for views. I'm not gonna lie. It does really seem like you're doing it for views because all you're trying to do is get click rate through, trying to get audience impressions on it. Now, to take people's recommendations and input them in your hauls yourself and, like, see what other people said, obviously, that's what you want to do. That's what a part of manga hauls are. That's one of my favorite parts of manga hauls is when people give me suggestions in the comments. But to make your entire video that, it's like, I don't know about all that. And another thing On the Shelf pointed out, which one of his biggest points, was that there were manga hauls where there were like hundreds of manga in there, like just so much, like obscene amounts, like way too much. And he brought up the manga collecting Reddit, and I don't personally use Reddit. I think Reddit's really stupid in my opinion. I don't understand it, and I really don't care about it. It seems really like, if we're talking about a toxic place, Reddit seems pretty toxic in my opinion, just overall, and I'm just not a huge fan of Reddit in general. But he brings up the manga collectors community tab on there and just shows like insane amount of manga that people buy, and brings up the point that you're buying manga to read it and for a collecting aspect. And at the end of the day, I think it's their money. They can do what they want with it. Like, I don't care. But he does have a good point where but you're buying manga to read it. That's like the point of manga. If you want to collect it, just collect it. That's your prerogative. It's your choice. I don't really care. But I do think he makes a decent point where if you're just trying to buy it to look cool or just kind of like brag on people like, oh, look how much I got, I bet you don't have that. Because at the end of the day, it's quality over quantity. It is not about how much you have. It's about what you personally like. Who cares about the mail score? Who cares about what other people say, in all honesty? It is about you. This collection is your money. It's your personality. and it is just what you love. Do not think that because, oh, I only have 20 mangas, you don't have as much as I did in my collection. Like, I think I had like 500 or something like that when I first did my collection a year ago. It doesn't matter if you have 20. It doesn't matter if you have 1,000. It's just you. And the thing is, don't worry about buying as much as you can. There's so many cheaper ways to get your collection. Yes, physical manga does look nice, but let's be honest, they're expensive, and it's a opportunity, not a necessity, to be able to get manga like that. And don't think that, maybe not opportunity would be the word, it's a want, not a need. That's a better way of saying it. Don't prioritize buying manga over there, because I mean, if you want a collection, do it. Save up money. Don't overspend on your budget, because it's not worth getting these giant collections and just buying as much manga as possible. Because to be honest, you're not going to like a lot of the manga. Like here, I'll show you right now what my to-go pile is right here. You see that box over there? Right there? Sorry for a little bit of the messy room, but right there, that is all manga. That is a huge box of manga that I just bought from personally trying out series, buying a bunch of manga just to see if I like it or not, only to find out that it was a waste of my money and my time, to be honest. So, just buy what you want. Who cares what it is? I mean, manga hauls overall, I mean, I got a little bit away from the topic, but I don't think manga hauls are overall toxic. I think they are decent for the community. I think they are a good way for viewers and for people to create content to both gain views, gain subscribers, and for the people watching to get a lot of information very shortly, because that is what they're for. Manga hauls, at the end of the day, they're there to show you what people think they thought was good for the month and give their opinions very quickly. It's a very quick, I would almost call it a compilation of reviews for manga. I mean, obviously, for those people who buy it all and don't read it, it's kind of a waste of everybody's time, because they go, here's this. I didn't read it, so here it is. It's like, that's a waste of my time. I don't think that's what manga hauls are there for. I think they're just a quick recap to tell people what's good and bad in someone's own opinion. And then you guys can make your own opinions for that. Leave comments down below and help them find new manga, and just a great way to build a community. Because I don't think manga hauls are overall bad. I don't think just because they're easy to make, I don't think that makes them a bad kind of content. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that I don't think people should get a big head by, you know, blowing up on manga hauls. I mean, they're simple content. That doesn't mean that makes them a bad person for blowing up on it. I don't think it makes them bad, but I don't like when people get egos off of something that's really not that impressive to do. And that maybe, I'm not trying to like pull a slight at anybody. It's just me being honest, and that's who I'm gonna be. So I'm sorry if that opinion made you guys mad, and I hope this made sense. At the end of the day, to quickly recap, I think someone found my mixtape. To quickly recap, manga hauls, in my opinion, are not toxic. I think they are very good for the community, to be honest. I think it just is a quick way to show reviews and all the manga for the month, and give a good opinion and ideas for what people think about it, and give good suggestions, and create a good sense of community for the community that does not make them impressive to make, that should not give someone a reason to have a big ego about it. And I don't think people should get toxic about how much manga they buy. It's quality over quantity, and I hope that makes sense for everybody. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for enjoying this video. I hope you get my point and understand where I'm coming, and leave your own opinions down in the comments below. I'm interested to see what you guys think about it. But anyway, guys, as always, Dubs Not Subs.